Isaiah the Adventurous Iguana. Visit to the White House by Roberto Perez. This book is dedicated to my 5 loves. To my mom, the person who taught me what true love is, Maria. To my first true love, my daughter, Sam. To my love for life, my wife, Shelly. To the love I never saw coming, my stepdaughter, Chas. And to my newest love, my son, Isaiah. This is Isaiah. Isaiah is an adventurous iguana who lives in a zoo. Isaiah has 2 best friends, Sam, his zoo neighbor, who is a sluggish sloth, and a curious cat named Chas, who is very courageous. One day, Chas told Isaiah about a house she saw. "I saw a big blank house," said Chas. "Blank?" asked Isaiah. "Yes, blank," Chas said so excitedly she could hardly contain herself. "It's a big white house that needs some color. You, Sam, and I are going to be the ones to do it," said Chas. That night, with the help of Chas, the 3 friends made their way to the big blank white house. "Wow," said Sam and Isaiah. "Look over there," said Chas, as she walked over to the paint truck. As they approached the truck, Chas notices the window open just wide enough for her to squeeze in. Chas makes her way into the truck. She opens the back door and the 3 friends grab a brush and 1 color each. "I want green," shouted Isaiah. "Blue for me, it's my favorite color," said Chas. "I guess that leaves me with red," said Sam. They head over to the big blank house and climb over the fence. They notice a man behind them. "I've caught you red-handed," yelled the man. Sam looks down at her hands. "I don't have red hands." "Sam, I think that means he caught us in the act," said Chas. "It's the painter," said Chas, and he looks very upset. "You can't paint that house," yelled the painter. Sam, Chas, and Isaiah dropped their paint and paintbrushes. Sam climbed on Chas's back, and they all jumped over the fence and head back to the zoo. Back at the zoo, Isaiah and Sam head to their enclosures. Isaiah sees his parents waiting for him. "Where did you go?" they asked. "We went to a big blank white house. We wanted to help and color it," explained Isaiah. "That big blank house is actually called the White House," said Shelly, Isaiah's mom. "You've seen it before?" asked Isaiah. "Yes," said Shelly. "You can't paint it," said Rob, Isaiah's dad. "Very important people live there. Almost every president of the United States has lived there," said Shelly. "Wow! So it's blank? I mean on purpose?" asked Isaiah. "Yes," said Shelly and Rob. "It's one of the most important landmarks in the USA. People know it's white. They want it that way," laughed Shelly. "We were only trying to help," sighed Isaiah. "Any adventures in store for tomorrow?" laughed Shelly. "We will have to wait and see," said Isaiah. They all smiled and slowly closed their eyes to sleep. The end.